remember what's inside the box, right? Your loyal teammate's cap. The one Sticks always wore. Curious as to how he died? I'll tell you.
Think for wind.
He took his own life. Well, it wasn't much different. I mean, all serious. Almost completely taken over his body. He was being corrupted. Covered in fever crystals. Very boring.
Mind the voltage.
Raise the cannon you were oh so proud of, with just one last shot inside.
Get behind me!
And just like this, obliterated both his soul and his heart. Any thoughts on how you feel about it? Did you like it? Do you think I made the whole thing up? Or did it really sound?
Flip the switch. Drink flowing, wind flowing. Ready for
Shut up.
more fire.
I don't know who you are, but you'll pay for insulting him.
Oh, wanna kill me? Then come to my...
Another high-pressure ether tank. And a lot of ethereals have already been drawn to it.
We did it, Proxy. Let's keep moving. I want to catch that.
Acheron's favorite gloves. It wasn't easy getting my hands on them. As expected of such a thin, beautiful commander, you can have less so stylish.
My turn.
Such a pity. In the end, don't you think that's a shame, little sniper? Such beautiful hands. People can no longer hold it. Cereals gnawed off her arms and pushed her left of the well.
You're in my sights.
She's so tall. Just as I said, she died from multiple. Even the most beautiful death will wither without protection.
Time to pin them down. I'll get right through.
Time to hit.
I'm telling the truth. I'll lie this time.
Adjusting for wind. How long do you intend to keep up this thing with your news? I'll be coming to your hideout soon. Wipe that smile off your face and wait. Let me see what I'm going to do. Engage.
I'm on it. Flip the switch.
Hurry up, guys. I got one final surprise mission for you.
Mind the blind spot.
I'm sure you figured out the route to get to. The surprise is at the end of the road.
perfect conduit.
Supporting position.
Brighter than fireworks! Hey! Let's have some fun! Let's pick it up! Whoosh!
You're my sights.
Move behind me. Loyalty.
I'll pierce right through.
Congratulations! You found the third box. Inside is... Who was it again? Oh, right. A piece of bloody fabric from Cocytus's clothes and some damaged engineering gear stained with Leafy's blood. There weren't enough boxes, so I had to cram them together. They're just a medic and an engineer. Not exactly combat material, right? Surely you're not mad, are you?
Enough already! Using her squad mates? Her family to mentally torture her? That's vile. How much longer are you planning on doing this?
Oh dear, did I go too far? My sincerest apologies. It's just watching you plunge headfirst into my trap was so entertaining. I may have gotten a bit carried away, you know? Relax. The person you're looking for isn't here, and those are just fakes. I didn't actually take them from her comrades. Her comrades are long since corpses in the hollow, after all. How could I possibly have gotten hold of their clothes? A decisive strike to be sure. But as I've already said, your awareness, sight, and experience mean nothing in front of a more skilled sniper.
I didn't expect to kill you so easily. There was a subtle change in your ether fluctuations the moment I fired. That was all I needed. You knowing my past makes me feel sick. But after seeing that you're just a coward who feels fear from another's killing intent, it doesn't bother me as much anymore.
Coward, you say? How fascinating. You were little more than a hollow shell before. But now that you've bared your teeth, you've started looking somewhat respectable. I know your composure is nothing more than a facade. You've never truly faced the weight of your comrades' deaths, have you? I bet your mind is now filled with their dying screams.
Karen and I both believe her squad is still alive. You can drop the act. Why are you so fixated on Karen? Just because she used to be in the defense force? She has nothing to do with your target.
Nothing to do with it. Then why don't you go ask her about it? What surprises me more is you actually believe her teammates are still alive. Don't tell me she dragged you into all this danger without telling you anything.
Shut up.
If she won't tell you, I will. Those so-called alive squad mates of hers went missing during the fall of the old capital. I'm sure you know exactly what that means. When the old capital fell, countless Defense Force soldiers were either killed by Ethereals or became them. The surviving soldiers, struggling to defend themselves, never had the opportunity to carry their comrades' bodies out of Hollow Zero. Obviously, her squad mates, the members of Liar Squad, were among the dead. But since their bodies were never found, she insists they're still alive. Even going as far as to deceive her own proxy. It's laughable.
I didn't lie to the proxy. They're alive. I have proof. Someone like you could never understand.
I could never understand? You think it's hard to understand your childish thought process? If you really have solid proof, why not tell me? Come on, let's hear it!
My eyes. I lost nearly 90% of my vision during the fall of the old capital. But in return, I gained the ability to see what others can't. Every second of every day for years, I've seen my squad mates. Not as fleeting shadows, but vivid and lifelike. They've never disappeared. They're alive, waiting for me to find them. Why else would I have been given these eyes?
That's your proof? Did you hear that? Proxy hiding in the bamboo. She spent years chasing after people who couldn't possibly exist, all because of some ghostly visions. You'd rather believe those visions of your teammates are real-time projections than accept that they're dead. What if I told you the way I described their deaths before was the absolute truth? Will you finally face reality? Or will you keep fooling yourself, believing in ghosts? I guess you'll keep deceiving yourself, because that's how you survive.
I'm not lying to myself. I really
want to find your squad mates who have been missing for years and were officially declared dead? You couldn't protect them when the old capital fell, and now you're just making up stories to fool yourself. Give yourself some so-called reason to go on, latch on to any stupid excuse. You're just a selfish, naive coward who did nothing and couldn't do anything when your comrades were dying. Giving up already? At least you've got a shred of dignity left. Nothing disgusts me more than a useless hypocrite. Enough of this. Time to die, coward.
Charon is not a coward. Someone who'd enter perilous hollows just to find what they seek. Someone who'd play music to console a dying soul, despite the pain in their eyes, is anything but a coward. At the very least, she's far braver than a criminal like you, who hides in the shadows, enjoys torturing others, and is constantly in fear of being caught.
Proxy,
Your proxy sure has a way with words. I won't waste any more of my breath. Just die already.
I've completed analysis of the surrounding fissures. Charon, snap out of it. We can use that fissure to escape.
Fissures? When did you